Yes, yesterday already we discussed about the few tools of CorelDRAW, right? So up to this smart fill tool I explained. So today we are discussing other tools. Yeah, here the other tool is a rectangle tool and 3-point tool. Just click on this rectangle tool. With this rectangle tool, you can create rectangles, right? Suppose without using control to drag your rectangle, so they are creating horizontal and vertical rectangles, right? Press control, will get perfect squares, right? If you want to create squares, press control. Release that control, so it is giving that horizontal and vertical rectangles, right? And fill color by pressing left mouse. Yes, yeah, here you can change the shape of the squares by using this shape tool. Press on the shape tool, push these points, edges, right? So nodes and edges are here. So in Illustrator we say it is anchor points and paths, yes, but here in CorelDRAW there are no anchor points. So instead of that anchor points, we use edges, right? So this is the edge, suppose yeah, this point. So this is yeah, edge and node. The one point, this is node, one node, two node, three node, four nodes, and this is edge, right? Yeah, by pressing this, the controlling this shape, and here we have other the shapes are there. So give that scalped corner by pressing this, we are changing that shape. The same way here we have other cambered corner. So give this and control these points. Sometimes you want to use these points. See, it is almost look like the square box, right? Yeah, and by changing the values also, suppose give the value. Suppose here I am giving number 5. See, the shape is changing, right? So here again I am giving 3. Press enter. So the same way here, this is a lock and unlock, edit corners togetherly. So by the combination of this, by giving this lock, suppose lock this and give the value something like 5, and here it is taking the same value, and here also suppose I'm giving 3 value, right? So it is taking the same values here. And the same way here also, corner radius, suppose here give this 5, right? Give this 5, so it is accordingly it is changing that value, right? In the same way here, relative corner scaling, so the relatively corners are changing. And this is pen tool, outline and without outline you can change here, right? And this is wrap text. So when I'll explain about text, that time we'll discuss about the wrap tool more deeply, right? The next, inside we have a 3-point rectangle. So the 3-point rectangle, if you keep your cursor there, mouse there, it is telling draw rectangles at an angle. The difference between normal rectangle and this 3-point rectangle: normal rectangle, draw squares and rectangles by dragging in the drawing window. See, it is giving normally horizontal and vertically, but with 3-point rectangle to draw rectangles at an angle. At an angle means, see, I'm using this tool in some angle, right? So release your mouse, and here it is creating a rectangle, that box in one particular angle, and draw this and create your boxes. So that is the difference between this. Otherwise other controlling of the rectangle is normal, like normal rectangle. The next inside, the other tool is ellipse tool. The ellipse tool, you create ellipses, draw circles and ellipses by dragging in the drawing window. So drag this and you are creating ellipses horizontally and vertically. If you want to draw perfect circles, again press Control. Press Control, you are creating exact circles, right? So fill color here again, and with the pick tool move this, right? So and again here we have some options, controls here. See here there is a ellipse, draw an ellipse, and here a pie, draw a pie shape. The pie shape is like one piece. You are missing one piece and the remaining portion it is giving, right? So pies it is creating, and here it is arc, draw an arc. See, without color, without the full circle, it's only that portion it is giving. And come back to this pie and close this ellipse. And here there are options, starting and ending angles. Suppose this angle give at 45. See, at 45 degrees it is giving that angle. And suppose again make it Control Z, and here give some angle like 70. See, this portion it is taking. So that means what? You can control your ellipses, circles by using this control panel. Alright, yes, then keep this side. That inside one more tool is there. This is 3-point ellipse tool. Again, the difference between normal ellipse and this 3-point ellipse. Check this here. 3-point ellipse tool, draw ellipses at an angle, and particular angle you can create these ellipses. Suppose here I am giving this just like one line, and with your left mouse draw this, it is giving in particular angle. Suppose here I am drawing one more time, slant line I am giving, and release your mouse and draw this, it is giving the circle, ellipse in particular angle, right? So that is the difference between the normal ellipse tool and this 3-point ellipse tool. And then here we have other tools. The polygon tool, under the star tool is there, and complex star tool, and graph paper tool, spiral and basic shapes, arrow shapes, flowchart shapes, banner shapes, and callout shapes. In this group, these are really very important. So mostly we use these tools to create different kind of shapes, right? So first take the polygon. So first clear this page, select and remove this. Yes, now you have your empty paper, empty page. On this page we are creating a polygon. See, the polygon, draw polygons by dragging in the drawing window. So draw this polygon, and suppose see polygon also, when you drag your the wrist and right side, it is giving horizontal polygons and it is giving vertical polygons. But I want proper proportionate polygons. Use your control. With your control, press your control, and it is creating proper perfect polygons, right? So then fill colors here, red I am filling, and in control panel you observe here 5 points sides are there. Points are sides. Set the number of points or sides for the polygon, star or complex star. So here I'm giving increasing this number. Instead of 5 I'm adding 6, now 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I'm increasing this. So increase, adding more points, it is becoming like a circle, right? And I'm reducing these points. You are changing your shape, right, to polygon to almost like a circle. So keep this side, and now come to another tool. There is a star tool. Sometimes you want to create stars, right? So draw a star here, and it is also giving horizontal and vertical stars, but I want particular proper proportionate stars. By pressing Ctrl on keyboard, draw proportionately stars. One more star, one more star, right? So after filling that, after drawing that, fill required colors. Yes, fill with the required colors. Nice. But here star tool gives you draw uniform and outlined stars, right? So in control panel again you can control this star by adding points or sides. So I'm increasing these points. So see, the star edges, sides are increasing. See, so many sides are adding. So depends on our requirement, we may use these, right? And here the sharpness, the edge sharpness also you can change. Suppose here I'm giving some value. See, accordingly by giving this value, the sharpness value, it is changing. Adjust the corner shapes of the star or complex star, right? So this is, so you can Control Z this, make it Control Z, and come to a normal value. Yes, yes, this is perfect. 5. The same way inside other star is also there, that is complex star. So what is this? The complex star is giving a many interesting intersecting sides. So draw stars that have intersecting sides. So intersecting means what? The combination of sides. Suppose by pressing Ctrl I'm drawing this, and see the portions, intersecting areas created. So here we can increase the value sides by pressing this number, or otherwise come to the normal, and here it is again the sharpness. In default it is giving 2, and increase that and decrease that, right? So here I want to fill colors. Suppose by selecting this complex star, fill with red. See, the red color fill inside, but the white area I want to fill on whites also, but it is not taking, right, because it is overlapped lines. So for this case I want to use other tool to fill intersected objects. So that is a smart fill tool. By pressing this smart fill tool, observe your control panel. So at fill options, specify your color. Suppose here I am taking yellow, right? So fill this yellow color here, and here it is, right? And here it is. Yes, I'm using yellow. in these areas, right? Next I'm taking a red color and I want to fill inside, right? And then I'm taking blue, yeah, this purple kind, bluish purple. I want to use the remaining portions, this, this. Perfect. See now, so how we did? By using this complex star tool, we added this. Suppose there are outlines. If you don't want outlines, you select this entire shape and observe here and control panel at pen area, select that and use none. See, after using none, your complex star released the outlines, right? Perfect. You select everything and right click and group objects, because we want to move this entire shape, entire drawing to one side. So that case you have to select all things and make it group. That is nice. Next, the other tool is graph tool. So to creating graphs, we use this tool. Draw a grid. So graph tool is nothing but what? Just like look like a grid. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 width and 3 height. It is creating grids. But I want to add a more grids. Observe here in control panel, there are 4 by 3 columns are there, 4 columns width and 3 columns height. So here I am giving a 4 here. So enter number 4 and press enter. Suppose here it is giving 4 by 4 grids, right? The same way, you double click on the tool, just double click on the tool. In options window, it is showing again graph paper tool divided into 4 by 4 cells, right? So here also you can change. Suppose here I am giving 8, number 8, and number of cells height I am using 4 only. Say OK. Now draw. See this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 width and 4 height. So sometimes we use this. This is a grid, the graph paper. Next, the other tool is spiral. It's creating spirals. So draw symmetrical and logarithmic spirals. So spirals look like what? Just like this. So kind of a web, look like web, which is creating spirals, right? To increase and decrease the spirals, here we have, see, observe here, spiral revolution. Set the number or full circle revolutions to appear in new spiral objects, not in this. Next time, if you want to draw the same spirals, so here you can give the number. Suppose here I am giving 8 and draw spirals. See, it is look like complex spirals. It is giving spiral 8 spirals are it is giving right? So then it is giving, if you observe here, these are the spirals, and double click on that tool, a number of revolutions here also you will get that symmetrical and logarithmic. Suppose here you can change this, and revolutions are 8, and you can give the expansion value. Expansion value you can change from the spiral options tool. Here see, yes, cancel, I am giving cancel. Perfect. Yeah, with orange color, because we cannot fill color here because it is not closed area, right? So instead of that I am filling outline color. Fantastic, nice. Next, the basic shapes. So in CorelDRAW, the basics are available. So draw triangles, circles, cylinders, and hearts and other shapes. So click on that tool, basic shape tool, and observe here in control panel. So here the shapes are there. different shapes are there. So these shapes are available in ready-made. Sometimes we want that red cross symbol, that plus symbol. So without using your pen tool to construct that red cross symbol, directly you drag and use that symbol, right? So here I'm using that directly and I'm dragging, right? Yeah, I'm using this, and there the red point is there. So just click on that red point and you can edit your shape, that symbol. Suppose see, it is giving thick and thin, right? So you can edit that anytime and fill that with any color. The same way here, the other symbols also there. Suppose here it is look like cartoon, right? So ready-made cartoon has two eyes and the mouth line, and you can drag this. See, by manipulating that red point, the cartoon is look like it is in sad mode, right? So that upper line you drag to down, change to down, and it is giving smile. So some people, they are not artists, so to create these kind of shapes, it is very tough to them. So ready-made shapes available, so you can directly use them, right? So otherwise yourself you draw whatever the shape you want. And again yes, fill color again inside. I want to fill eyes also, right? So how can I fill? Because it is overlapped, intersected, right? So select this and use this smart fill tool, and from that select your fill options. Here I'm choosing suppose a black, the dark black or kind of blue I'm using, right? So inside click in this, otherwise choose another color, yeah, green, or you can use from more and you select almost dark color, say OK, click and click. Now see, this is beautiful one cartoon head. So by using basic shapes we did this, right? In the same way we have other the shapes are there, and it is a shape, different shape. Yes, yeah, here also you can control this point, you will get modifications accordingly, right? And here also I want to use different colors. If I fill this with a normal a left click, it is taking entirely one color only, but I want to fill different colors, that two shades, different tones, right? So use smart fill tool, choose your area. Here I'm using something like this blue, here I'm using, and from more I'm using tint of that color. Now see this, and select this entire thing, entire object, right? And remove outlines and check this. Now it is really very good. So these are all basic shapes. Yes, under this arrow shapes are there, arrows. So here we'll create ready-made arrows. Draw arrows of various shapes and directions. So here different arrows are there. So left to right, right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top, arrows are there. So here I am giving arrow. See, this is my arrow, and you can control the red point. So you can control this red point, and you can manipulate this, edit this arrow. Sometimes you want these kind of arrows also. Perfect. Then this is these are all kind of same kind of arrows, and this is different. And draw this two-way boards, the both sides it's showing arrow marks, right? And you are controlling this, you are controlling these arrows, and again filling colors here, right? And keep this side, and again here there are other shapes are there, and again from arrows, if you check this, these are all different kind of arrows. Yeah, almost same, no need to explain. So yourself you can try, you'll understand, right? Very nice, beautiful. Yes, this is nice. It's kind of a different arrow, and you can remove these outlines also. Beautiful. Perfect. Next, if you check other tools, the flowchart shapes, other shapes are flowcharts, and again here the different flowcharts are available again. Suppose in this, yeah, you take this shape, see, just like a folders, and suppose this is a triangle and this look like a ball. Yes, see this, it's very easy, right? Next here, banner shapes. See there, this is a banner shapes. At banner shapes, we have different kind of banner shapes are available here. So here I'm using this. So draw one banner. Banners are what? Just like ribbons. Sometimes we use these ribbons at particular annual day celebrations, or otherwise any 1 year celebrations, or otherwise any particular discount rates we offer for the commercial activity. In designing we use these ribbons, right? And you can control, you can edit these ribbons by manipulating these points. Suppose see, this area we are reducing and increasing, right? And this yellow portion also you can control. See this is very nice. So I want to fill these colors again. Suppose apply with a normal left click the entire ribbon showing in one color, but I want shades in ribbon. So that case we have the very beautiful tool, Smart Fill tool. Just click on that Smart Fill tool and come to fill options, specify your color, and here I'm taking this kind of orange. Here I'm giving this area I want to give more lighter, and I'm choosing more. From more we add this color just here, right? And that inside corners, the folded ribbon area, I want the darker portion, darker color. So for that I use this shade. This is called what? Shade. For ribbon shade I'm using, yeah, I want to add more shade because I want to show the more difference. This is, and here it is. Perfect. This is ribbon, and you can select whole ribbon and group objects. Suppose if you don't group, what will happen? This particular portions, separate portions, it can divide into, get divided. So That is the reason what you do, you drag everything, the whole ribbon, and right click on that and group objects. When you group, drag that ribbon, suppose here it's not yet grouped, so again I'm grouping here. Yes, yes it is. Yes, this you can remove. I think it is duplicated. Now you can group objects. It is grouped and you can move this ribbon anywhere. Right, very nice. Then check other ribbons also. Sometimes you want to create a different kind of ribbons. In the same way you can fill colors. Yeah, this is again the different shape. You can manipulate this shape, right? Yeah, you can manipulate this shape, and again here there is a the blasting explosive explosive kind of the shape. So here I duplicating, so I duplicate this and turn this. Suppose it's not a duplicated, so I'm for duplicating that shape I'm using a plus button on keyboard. Right, now it is duplicated, and turn that. And for the under shape I'm using the dark color. Suppose I want to use this color. Yes, otherwise kind of orange. Yes, now see, look like the blasting effect it is created. And remove this outline also. Yes, sometimes we use outlines, sometimes we don't use outlines, right? And that inside the other tools also there, so accordingly we use as per our requirement and all. Perfect. Next, come to banner shapes. See these banner shapes. Yeah, we already used these banner shapes for creating banners and all. Yeah, next, call out shapes. These call out shapes draw labels and speech bubbles. Sometimes we create these speech bubbles in conversation. Suppose there is a character, the two characters are there, so they are talking each other. Okay, so at that area if you place this call out or speech bubbles, you can fill with a dialogue. Suppose here, see, this is, and suppose your person is speaking this side. Okay, so you modify this into this side, right? And you can place your character here. He is telling something that inside. Yes, 3648. Hi, how are you? Right, this is my text inside I placed. So I divide it into lines, two lines. How are you? Right, so I want to make it in center. Yes, and suppose I can increase this. Yes, so make it thick. Yes. Right, right, and here I'm filling with some yellow. Right, see, this is beautiful. So by using these speech bubbles, we can create all these things. And this is a rounded one, the same speech bubbles, but now it is in a round. Yeah, now this time, yes, you can fill with some color and place text whatever you want, right? And the same way here, the other things also there. So if you check, you will understand everything. This is, yeah, dreaming effect. Suppose here someone is dreaming, so we can indicate by adding this the cloud kind of shapes, right? You fill with this colors again. So this red node, you can drag these sides, and now from this side someone is dreaming, right? So I want to use colors here again. Suppose if you fill this at a time, every the whole object it is filling with the one color, but here again I want with the different colors. So I'm using this smart fill tool again. Come here and I take this something like dreaming, because so I want to use this blue, right? So this is blue, and under this I'm using the same color, but the brighter tint value I'm using. And again here for more I'm using the same blue, but the more brighter it is, and here again the more lighter. Yes, right. See, now you select everything. Suppose this, 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 this. Now remove outlines. Yes, now see, this is, yeah, here we want to remove outline. Yes, outline removed, none. Yes, this is, yes, yeah. Suppose you can group this, and keep this side. Yeah, it is not grouped. Yes, now you group it, group objects, and this outlines, remaining outlines, just you can remove. Yes, right. Next, in the callouts, after callouts, the next tool is text and table. So text tool is to create text columns for creating the different fonts about this, right? So add and edit paragraph and artistic text, right? Suppose here give some area and inside choose your number and type text. See, it is giving that the font size must be bigger. Yes, yeah, this much, right? And again you can just copy this, Control C, and make it Control V. Yeah, yeah, it is inside box we are filling a text, or otherwise press that tool and choose your a point, which point, how much you want. Because see, this is our stage. Yes, DESIGN, design, and choose your font here. Suppose here I'm choosing 100 size, and make it bigger, more bigger, and give this thickness bold, and instead of this Arial I'm choosing another font, right? So there are different kind of fonts are available. So about fonts and text, the coming classes I'll explain more clearly. Just for time being, understand this, right? And you can fill colors, of course. So I'm giving here some color. Yes. So alignments are there. I'll explain about alignments and all, so more clearly. Yeah, here again in this the table tool is there. So to create tables, draw, select and edit tables. So tables, we use these tables to create certificates or otherwise some presentations, mark sheets, so we can create. So can create tables and edit tables, and we can merge them also. Suppose here the draw, select and edit tables. So here I'm giving one more table here. See the value itself, it is showing this much, 3/4 row. So here you can change value or otherwise double click on the tool, and table value you can give. Suppose here I'm giving 8 and it is 8/8. Say OK. Now you draw one table, right? Yeah, it's not taken. So here 8, yes, and here 8. Now this is your table, right? Yeah, keep this side, yes. Now here you can edit these tables. How you edit? So from there the table menu is there. From that you can edit. So distribute, and again select table and insert tables. These are disabled because are not selected anything, right? So by pressing this table, you can select these areas, some areas. Just right click on that. See rows evenly or columns evenly you can distribute, or otherwise merge cells. Suppose here I want to merge cells here, so it is merged, right? And suppose here you can adjust these lines, you can move these tools. Yeah, so we'll understand more clearly. I'll explain on particular assignment, right? Like designing certificates and all, right? So that time you'll understand more clearly. So just we are discussing about the simple tools only, right? Yeah, so text and table portion are over. The next coming lesson I'll explain about the remaining tools, right? So you practice all these tools, then only you'll understand. So this is very useful when you implement in real-time projects, right? Thank you.